come with that shit. Come with that gas. Saxo, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, good friend of mine, Saxo, originally from Queens, coming from VA. He was the winner of Who Got Next producer competition. He's a problem, I've seen him work.
Back again, Queens in the building, DMV, stand up. All I can say is, I went to Who Got Next joint in DC. Shout out to Tone P, Wale, all of them. You know, did the Austin showcase out in DC as well. And yeah, I'm just traveling and doing the beats and rapping and all that. And I'm just out here. SASU the Prince at Instagram, Sasu Beats on SoundCloud, just Google that.
Alright, let's go. Saxo, talk to me. Let them know who you are.
Check. Yo, what's good? New York, Queens in the building. How everybody feeling tonight? That's what's up, I like the energy. Well, my name is Sasu, came all the way from VA, brought some of my cats with me. Scooby Smack, my boy Vaughn. We got Allen there in the building, DMV's in the building, so we out here rocking. So hopefully I got some beats, and yeah, fuck with me. We out here.
So Saxo, you ready? Yeah, let's get it. Yo, play your shit, man.
Your joints is definitely dope, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have a group with you. You know what I'm saying? You should have like your own in a crew. Because with beats like that that has that mood to it, you would love to create your rapper and create your movement with it. There's so many producers like you that you don't want to get caught up in the hassle of just trying to just knock them off and just trying to sell them, because you're in such a different economy with music now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is streaming. So if everything is streaming, and I'm telling y'all this, y'all need to listen because it's really important right now. Everybody, everybody's album now is everybody's favorite playlist. It's no longer albums no more. So nobody's downloading music no more. Nobody's selling. Apple iTunes is about to go in a minute. No more downloads. It's about to be no more. Everything is going to be streaming, and the streaming revenue is really scarce as opposed to what we were getting paid back in the early years. So you kind of want to own a lot of your territory when it comes to your music now. You want to release your own music, your own groups, your own thing, your own instrumental albums, your own idea of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to start doing that. In this streaming world with revenue, somebody like you needs a group. So you can attack the whole streaming revenue with a group. So you'll get more to it than the tracks going out, because there's so many producers. Now I pray that you become one of the producers that end up in the studio with the big boys. But until then, create your Odd Future, or create your own Nerd, or create your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And you'll definitely rock with that, because those are mood beats right there. You need somebody that's nice in your hood or nice in your network that really can get up on them.
Jeeves, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I like the second one, man. That shit was tough. I wish I knew the name of them, but whatever. The second one is tough, my G. Tough. I already started, the Rolodex of Alex already started coming to my ear like, damn, you should put this to this, you should put that. But you know what I mean? But that's one of my favorites. The second one, definitely dope. Put an artist behind that shit and go ham with that shit. Push it, push it, push it.
Nice. Let's give him a round of applause. Sasso! Good job, boy. Good job. Coming up to the stage, man. I gotta say, this kid, man, is so humble. He's so cool. I hear all his records. I hear all my favorite rappers, you know, D-Dave. I see people killing his records, man. I'm so jealous, man. Then he won the winning producer for the first annual Remy Martin producer with series, which is crazy. I've heard about that event. You gotta be nice to even get in that event. But to win it, that's something else. From Hempstead, New York, without further ado, my brother, Soultronic. Let's go. Talk to him, tell him who you are.
Yo, what's going on? It's Soultronic from Hempstead, New York. Produced for OC and DITC, first ever winner of the Remy Producer Series. You can catch me on IG at I am Soultronic. Snapchat, Twitter, all the same. I'm expecting some great things tonight. I'm expecting some great beats, see some legendary artists, producers in the building, so it's going to be a great night. Follow me at I am Soultronic for Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, everything's under one number.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Soultronic. I'm from Hempstead, New York. I make beats. So I'm gonna play a few for y'all tonight. Hopefully you enjoy what you hear.
So humble, right? I make beats. God is good. Once again, Soultronic. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. It's about to be a show. Oh, you should have been church on this one. Oh, shit. Talk to you, man. Say hello to the fellas.
Peace, peace, peace. What up, Soultronic? This be Peasy. First of all, it's good to see younger cats still understanding the art of sampling, because it's still an art. You know what I'm saying? I come from that era, you know what I'm saying? The Didn't Craze era. And the first two, grabbed my attention. There's one where you had a nice drum break, that you sequenced in between it. You know what I mean? That was dope. I like to see that you transition, because transitioning in your sequencing is important. Especially when you sample, you don't want to be monotonous with a sequence that doesn't really transition and give the listener understanding where the beginning, middle, and end of the track is. You always got to paint a picture and make it sound like a story. You know what I mean? Verse structure, chorus structure, bridge if it makes sense, you know what I mean, depending on the beat. So, you know, just keep doing your thing and pay attention to your mixes too. Like that last joint, that sample was crazy, but like the drums could have been sounding big on there. You know, like not to say you would, it reminds me of a Just Blaze record, but if you study Just Work, he understands how to make, when he has a record that has a certain energy, there's a certain grandness to how the sonics are to accompany that. So, you know, like just find that pocket for yourself, especially when you're sampling and just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the work.
Alright, so I gotta give it to you from a different perspective, alright? And step back a little because you're intimidating me. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I've known Soultronic for a minute though. Hands down, the shit is fire. I mean, you can't like deny the fact that it's fire. Drums are there, the sample choices are crazy. Like you understand how it means to put a hip hop record together. Now, my challenge to you, as somebody who might want to shop those records, is the fact that you have to understand that there's got to be a pocket, a specific pocket and structure to those records so people understand where the hook is, where the verse is, so like an artist can get in there and really get on that. Also, your sample choices are incredible, but I would go back and challenge yourself. If you really want to be a producer and make this a full-time thing for the rest of your life, find some musicians to come in and replay some of those joints and add some more musicality to the record so it really has the depth and the just the intensity and impact that you really wanted to have. Because if you had live percussion in some of those records, it might have changed the feel, it might have changed the texture. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, create more melody within that sample. Because some of the drums were clashing with some of the samples. I think you just gotta find the melody and find a happy medium. I know it's difficult, like a minute and a half to show all that, but know if you're trying to like excel as a producer, you gotta make sure that you're doing, all right, here's the situation. Producers, all the producers pay attention real fast. Yeah. When y'all in the studio, you're only supposed to make 50% of the record. All right? Sometimes you don't have the vocalist, you don't have the artist, you don't have somebody penning to it right then and there. So y'all try to put in too much extra shit because you don't realize that somebody else has to come in and put the other 50% in there. You know what I mean? So you can go back and do that later. Make sure you just give them what it is. Make sure the melody's strong. Make sure you're chopping them samples up as much as possible. Make sure the drums not. Make sure the mix is tight. Make sure the musicality's there. And make sure the melody is strong. So when that writer gets in there, they really know what they need to do. So that's my 2 cents.
You got that right? Okay. Soultronic, coming to the stage. Smoother, Bushwick, Brooklyn, what's good? Yeah. I'll say it again. Brooklyn, what's good? Okay.
Hey, what up, man? Yours truly, DJ Starks with Problems. Here with my nigga, my super producer, super artist, Smoother. You know, he about to shake the place down. He about to perform. He about to play a couple beats for you at this Producer Academy showcase. You know what I mean? Got a lot of joints. My man done produced a lot of joints. He did joints for Nori, French Montana, Remy Ma, Memphis Bleak. You know what I mean? The list goes on and on and on. Follow me at THE Real DJ STARKS. I mean, you know we out here, we kicking the town, we the hottest in New York, we doing what we do, you know what I mean? Just look out for us, man, trust me, we got a lot of things cooking, we got a lot of records we got going on, we got a lot of joints on the radio, XM radio, New York City radio, down south, all around, you know what I mean? But shout out to the whole producer showcase, we about to tear it down, we about to shut it down, we gonna let them know how we do, all right? Brooklyn.
Is Smooth in the building? We on? Okay. Smooth was managed by DJ Starks. It's produced for the Lightning Nori, Remy Ma. Oh, okay, so there you go. Oh, you got some shit. Okay. Special. Let's go. Talk to him.
Yo, it's Smooth, baby. How you feeling tonight? I said, how y'all feeling tonight? Alright, y'all sound a little tired. Alright. So a little bit about myself. I'm from Bushwick, Brooklyn. I'm an artist, I'm a producer. I sing, I rap, I'm an engineer. I record myself, I mix, master. So I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna show y'all what this truly look like. I'm gonna play a couple tracks. Facts, I'm gonna perform later, so we about to get it going. I can't stay on stage and turn it up with y'all because I gotta stay plugged up. So hopefully y'all enjoy what y'all hear. If y'all like what y'all hear, artists, producers, or whatever, maybe don't be afraid to approach me, and we're gonna do it better. It's smooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Smooth. Yo, and he did his own hooks. He wrote his hooks, placed them. That's hot. Come over here, Smooth, man. Let's talk to the fellas, man. They want to powwow with you real quick, man.
Yo, Smooth, you ain't play fair, man. You can't.
You ain't playing fair, man.
You ain't play fair, man.
See what he got to say.
What are you walking over here? He just walking over here for a pound. I ain't criticizing that shit. Yo, listen.
That was fire.
The cleanest I've heard through the speakers tonight. The cleanest I've heard through the speakers for real. No matter if he turned it up, no matter if it was, the only problem he had was a little minor difficulty at the top, but he fixed that immediately. But the cleanest two last records are hit records, you know what I'm saying? You ain't play fair on that, you know what I'm saying? You know? You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the radio, I wasn't playing, you know? But yeah, overall, shit is dope, man, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing to say. That shit was clean and perfect. Everything was positioned right, you know what I'm saying? Perfect.
I gotta give a big shout out because I'm from Bushwick too, bang bang. Bushwick projects all day, every day. And there's a lot of heat up in here tonight. This shit's gonna be hard, man. There's a lot of heat. But we've been hearing so far, there's a lot of fucking,
yet?
no trash. No trash yet.
Not yet.
No trash yet. Everything's been fire. Everything's been fire. My nigga, you got some joints.
Everybody.
Got some joints. You know what I mean? So I look forward to hearing more of your stuff, man.
Big round of applause once again. Smooth.
Hold on real fast, That smooth. That first hook. Is anybody on that at all? Have you given that to anybody? There was a hook and it was with Nori and French.
Oh, he about to.
Who's the first one?
He about to make a check in a minute.
Yeah. So nobody's on that yet? Can you take the chance off that and send that to me? I want to get a $10
Somebody about to get a tag.
I want to get a $10 sign for you, see if it catches.
That's crazy. Once again, this is what we mean when you come and you play that shit. Somebody gonna take something. Somebody about to turn it, take 5 minutes into a check to a situation like this. That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Play no games. Yo, he said I'm playing no games here. St. James, DC, we in the building? Let's go, St. James. This young guy is really dope. He can play multi-instruments, very musical, but he's very, very creative when it comes to samples, flipping the records, doing things that you don't expect. This kid is really, really a great up-and-coming producer. He's about to do big things. Let them know who you are real quick.
First and foremost, thanks for having me out there, bro, man. I appreciate it, man. We're going to call it Lucky Beats Team. My name is St. James, the producer. Like you said, I'm just an aspiring producer trying to make it, man. Hey, so I ain't going to keep y'all talking no much longer, man. Just play my shit, you know.
You heard him, play your shit. You heard him. He said, play my shit.
You started. All I'm gonna say is you was on your Adrian Young shit for real, dude.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta do that, but just release albums.
With the bass guitar in his back.
I don't want to hear nobody on them shit. I just want to hear them. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
Yeah, that last joint was hard. You know what I'm saying? You got the bounce. You understand how to like transition in your sequencing, even if it's subtle nuances. Like when you get a couple of bars in on the beat, and then you had like another little accent to it. You know what I'm saying? That's important when you sample. Like Jay mentioned earlier, and I mentioned earlier, sequencing is the key, man. Especially with the artist samples. So keep up the good work.
I know you. Hold on, I'm gonna switch around a lot real fast. The one thing about your stuff is I enjoy is the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, energy's crazy. Even though you have a lot going on, it's still very open for artists to find a pocket in there. I think your biggest challenge right now is to find somebody that really gets your sound. And I think you already kind of have a few people, right, you work with in terms of artists and whatnot, but you gotta start putting some hooks on those records. Like, put some top line on it so everybody really understands exactly what you're trying to present to them. Because these days, it is a little gym for y'all real fast producer-wise. It's very, very hard to sell a beat these days. It's about songs, it's about hooks, it's about ideas, concepts. If you're in the studio with the artist and you vibe with them, you have a relationship, a beat is cool. But these days, you need some full song, full ideas. So I just challenge you to step outside the box a little bit and do that more, and then you'll be good, bro. Good stuff.
Alright? This guy right here, man. Back to our producer segment, man. This guy, I've seen him in multiple states roast like an entire showcase. Like, just shut everything down after he played. And it's a pleasure to soon work with you, and I see that you're really coming up. You are winning a lot of different battles. I Sanded, 2-time I Sanded winner. I had to correct it, not 1 time. 2-time I Sanded winner. I Sanded winner right here for the 2 different cities too. So he went to do the 2 different cities and took the champ. That's not easy to do, especially not in I Sanded. I Sanded is global, so you're dealing with everybody. Everybody's trying to come into your city and try to show up. So be careful. But without further ado, my big guy right here. Literally, big guy. Double A!
What up, what up, what up? It's Double A, Clayton, New Jersey. Double XL, freshman class 2017. 2-time I Standard winner. It's gonna be a dope event tonight. Looking forward to hearing some dope talent. We're gonna hit the stage, get some dope joints for y'all. It's gonna be live. Let's get it. Social media, you can catch me on Instagram at double_AA81. And I can also send on Twitter as well too. Hit me up, lock me in.
New York City, what up? Double A from Jersey. Just small town, just representing real quick. Gonna play something nice for y'all. Gonna melt it out a little bit, let y'all vibe with me. Let's get to it.
Y'all heard him. Play his shit. Let's go. Placement development, you gonna fill us in?
Yeah, I got in on Double XL 2017 freshman, so I got a placement there. Got a couple other singles releasing this summer as well too. We working.
Yeah. All right.
Bro.
Y'all heard him, y'all.
Bro.
Talk to him. What we looking like, y'all?
I hear Janae Aiko, I hear Bryson Tiller, I hear...
He's saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, if you're not placing records with songwriters, you have a team of songwriters in pocket? Huh? Yeah, you do. Because there's no reason. Jay had said it earlier, I'm losing my voice and I'm enjoying myself tonight. Nah, it's not even the mic, it's me. But like I said, honestly, get some songwriters on your team because your songs are going to fly off the shelves as soon as you present them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Keep up the good work, bro. Bless you.
Yo, I know you too. I know you a little bit too. And you know this too. And you definitely got to back up because you're too motherfucking intimidated as well. Back up a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to challenge you as well. Because I've seen you development over the last couple of months as well. But for you, I think one is sound choices. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to really dig deep and find some better sounds. Because that fourth one was dope, but it was like, it sounded a little stocky in terms of the sound choices. And number two, this is also a little gem for producers. And you guys pay attention to what the top 200 is in terms of keys. Try to make more records in the D major, G major, and C minor. You know what I'm saying? That's like Rihanna, Weeknd, Drake. Like those are the records that provoke emotion and people when they hear them. So watch Spotify, watch Billboard Top 200, and pay attention to the keys that they're making those records in, because those are the records that really cut through people's emotion for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So just two little tidbits. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just create, but know your keys, know what you're hearing, make sure your sounds are like next level sounds. Other than that, you got some good shit. You already know, I've seen you grow quite a bit, man. Good shit. Pause.
Yeah!
Me and Ben Hatcher's never had a disagreement ever in our lives.
Talk to him.
But this is the first disagreement me and him had. That shit, I don't know what it is. I want to keep not knowing what it is. Keep doing that shit.
That's not a disagreement, man. Yo, I love it. Everybody give my boy Double A a round of applause.
Money Mark, 1/4 of the Final Four production team. Follow me on Instagram at Produced by Money Mark. Straight capital letters. Snapchat Money Mark H, Twitter IM_Money Mark.
What's good, everybody? How you feeling tonight? It's lit or what? I know it's hot as fucking here, but first off, I just want to say, Jimi Hendrix, thank you. Shout out to all the judges here tonight. Even giving us a platform to showcase our beats, man, is very hard for producers nowadays, man. Been producing for about 7 years, East New York, Brooklyn, and competed in a high standard a couple times. Jay Hatch, man. Respect, man. Let's get to it.
Play that shit! Money Mark, East New York! Thank you, man. Let's go, money.
Alright, can I get some
Come on up.
Hey, super dope. You really understand like how to put a track together, you know what I'm saying? Like the structure of it. Your melody game is crazy, drum game's crazy, mixes are on point. I think now all you really have to do is just make sure like when you present your music, you have those ideas, those hooks, those concepts. I'm sure you do already have them. I know tonight's kind of like more of a beat battle type of thing, but just you never know who might be in the building. Because when they hear an idea and they hear like 50 to 60% of the idea, it just attracts people to that record even more. Like if I took those records into a label, they'd be like, oh, shit is dope. Does he have any hooks? Does he have any concepts? You know what I'm saying? So just translate your stuff from being that dope beat maker and graduate into being that like dope producer. You know what I'm saying? Like really put more emphasis on the melody, the concept, the idea. Like you guys don't understand, like these artists are recording like 50, 60, 70 records before they put out a 12 or 14 track project. And their budgets are like shrunk to nothing. Producers are getting paid like shit. Writers are getting paid like shit. So when you're trying to like aim for the record, you're trying to aim for the single these days. Like making beats is cool. That shit is fun. I made a dope beat. My beat's better than yours. Whatever the fuck. You aiming for the single, dog. Like you try to hit a home run on that first pitch. And I know you can do it because I've seen you progress as well. So any writers in the building? Songwriters? All right. Y'all the most important people in the room. Real rap. Fuck with these guys, man.
I know you nice, nigga. Yo, once again, get this young guy, man.
Yo.
Who else, Rob? Talk to him.
Money, Mizzy, Mark in the freaking building.
Nickname, okay.
You know, nigga in front of the chicken spot in Brooklyn, the Who's House How restaurant.
Yeah.
With the top down, with the top down and with the top down and the beats booming out the car, out the convertible.
Picking in Pennsylvania.
Money Mark gonna hold it down all the time, nigga. Forever. He's gonna hold that shit down all the time. Big shout Money Mark. I know this dude ever since Hatches, one of the Hatches Eye Standards. He won that one, right?
I won.
Yeah, he won that one, right? 1 second. Yo, Money Mark always been dope. Send me beats all the time. Crazy. This is one dude to definitely look out for. One dude to definitely look out for. He definitely got my co-sign for real. Okay.
Get it, baby.
All right. We good. All right, everyone give my boy a hand, man. Money Mark. Yo, my man came here and played no games. DC, where you at? Where my boy Elijah, man? Alex Harvey. Musician, producer, songwriter. He's a wacko. This dude is serious, intense in the studio, man. Without a doubt, let them know who you are. Shout them out. Yo, what's up, yo? Producers Academy, MBN in the building. Yo, shout out to Rez, Layla Capri, Allen, AGM. You know what I'm saying? MBN, my baby. Jay Lynn in the building. You know what I'm saying? DBN here deep. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody from DC in the building, yo. Just tell you about myself, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a brick. I produce from Bone Thugs to Wale. I play 5 instruments, so you know a lot of my stuff is like song written. I can't read a note, but hey, it is what it is. You'll find out real soon. Just play his shit, man. Once again, he plays 5 instruments. He don't read any music. The dude is just by ear. Gifted. Gifted. You'll see what ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Alex Harvey. Oh, that sounds like Jay-Z right there, baby. That sounds like Jay-Z. How? Once again, give my guy, Elijah LX Harvey, a big round of applause, man. Great show. Great show. Man, you gotta see the boss. You gotta get paid. Talk to the judges.
We want to start it off? Alright, man. DMV? You never did an I Standard before, though, did you? So you did an I Standard show or you haven't done an I Standard show yet? Alright, y'all, keep it down real fast. We almost done. Elijah's super dope. The first record came on, and me and homie just like turned to each other. We were like, I think you probably should have kept it a little shorter and sweeter instead of trying to go a little further with the beats because they started losing a little steam as you went. But I like the fact that you're diverse, but you're good at everything. It's different when somebody does. Somebody turn that fan off real fast, just for a minute. Turn that fan off,
please, real quick. Can we unplug that fan real quick?
Unplug the fan.
Thank you, just real quick.
So, like I applaud people that are good at the fact that they're diverse. Because you could easily say like, jack of all trades, master of none, but you are actually good at all of those different things.
Right.
So just making sure like your song structure is intact. I know you're jumping around, so it's hard to like see if you were or not, but you understand melody. Your sound selection was amazing. The fact that you had a lot of instrumentation was super dope. I would again just hone in on the concepts, the ideas, the hooks, the way you want to present it to like, I heard like a plethora of artists on those records. I heard everybody from an August Alsina to a Kalani to a Fab to a Jada. Like you really covered a lot of different things. So if you're good at those things, surround yourself with people that are better than you at other things you're not quite great at just yet. So you could easily go into the pop world, you understand the chord progression, you understand the format, so just continue to push the envelope. And I think you're gonna be somebody special, but any songwriters in the room, definitely fuck with this kid right here, because he's got the structure for the record already set up. So good shit, Elijah.
Yeah, what's up, man? Dope. One thing I could say, once that first beat came on, we said real quick, oh, shit done changed. Shit done changed. Like, all right, now we gotta think twice about who got their foot in the door because that shit was dope. But just like, I'm gonna piggyback just what Jay had said, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you told me, Rock, about the horns. Yeah. They definitely should have kept some. Yeah, because those shits is hard. Them horns is hard. Hard. From all the beats, that's my favorite. That's my favorite track.
Yo, BP, I just want to say something. I definitely heard a lot of urban crossover potential in this record. And the one thing I like is that all your drum tracks are unique. A lot of times people got these sound libraries and they're using the same drum sounds and just having different instrumentation. Every track you had different kicks and snares. You know what I'm saying? And percussion, you know, like a very percussive movement, you know what I mean? Like keep that uniqueness with your music. That's what's gonna grab people's ear along with how you create and arrange. And sonically, some of the best mixes I've heard tonight.
All right. Coming to the stage, Ricky Belfort out of Lion Dance, New York. Producer and hitman. For my boy, Platinum Boy Music producer.
Hey, what up? It's Ricky Belfort. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at Ricky Belfort, RICKYBELFORT. From Lion Dance, New York. And, I think it's going to be a great night. A lot of producers in the building. Looking forward to it.
Platinum Boy? Word?
Hey, yo, Ricky.
My boy Amadeus? Word?
Playing, man.
Let them know who you are, man.
Suffolk County, 631. Yo, we here, man. Stop playing, Ricky.
Up front. Yo, what up?
Ricky Belfort, Long Island, New York, Wyandanch. Just glad to be here to play some great for y'all. A lot of good producers that interesting so far.
Alright, let's play this shit.
Your ass over there talking to people. Good God.
Peasy.
Is you smoking when you got here?
Peasy.
Good Lord.
First of all, I like the fact that I heard a talk box vocal production in the top.
Don't hear that nowadays.
Not auto-tune, there's a difference.
A talk box.
Rest in peace, Roger Troutman.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know music, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, like another artist or producer, I should say, that has potential urban crossover records, and the fact that you referencing them, you're on your way. That's a very good start. You know what I'm saying? Keep that songwriting element to your music production. I guarantee you'll see placements a lot faster. While we lose my voice and just have a good time in
Good God, the fact that they used the house. You're taking it back to Club Biggie and Zanzibar days. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, you know what I'm saying? You know, tell them, Prince. Good Lord.
Yo, you're out of this world, man. You're really out of this world. My only problem, man, I don't even want to say that. I'm like, but the mix, man. The mix, because every time the low end came in, I had to go to the speaker and hear it. But what you was using was off the fucking Richter. You know what I'm saying? That. Let me tell you something. After that Lauryn Hill joint come out, ain't nobody touching that record. Once that comes out, you own that record. When that Lauryn Hill chop comes out, that beat comes out, you're gonna go down in history for that record. I'm telling you straight up, dog. But control the low end. Control that low end. Because truthfully, the way these computers are built right now, any speaker is supposed to be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatest problem ever. I don't know how to mix to save my fucking life.
Me
neither. But I'll bust niggas' ass when it comes to a fucking track. So I let the engineer do what he do, but my mind is already fucked up before it gets for the mix. You one of those dudes too, you know what I'm saying? I salute you, man. You came up here with the talk box, you came up here with the creativity. You fucking out of here. Just make sure you control that low end. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's a great problem. A great problem. Yo, without a doubt, having that great problem my whole career. I sold records. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
What to do my own, I'm just saying, yo, man.
Give this man Ricky Belfort a hand. Coming up to the stage, one of our, we got our last few. Neck Weight Music. Crazy name right there. Neck Weight Music. Word? I gotta hear this story behind this one. Fill me in, Chris.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Everybody chilling? Having a good time? It's my boy Seth Darius. I'm French. That's great music. And I'm back.
just have to play music.
Cheap money.
You ready? You good?
I'll be that Grinch. Neck, weight, music.
I know we're high. We are the powerful. We are the unwanted. You want to feel us in your
Jimmy, ready?
Yeah, we ready, y'all.
Hey, y'all, keep it down, keep it down. We almost done. So it's crazy because I'm usually used to being next to y'all on the stage, not actually judging you guys. But the one thing about you guys, you've always progressed. Every show that I've seen you guys, you've always progressed. I think your drums have gotten better, your mixes have gotten better. I think the biggest opportunities you guys have from this point on is one, figuring out what dynamic works for you guys within the track. Some of it's very loopy, it's very repetitive. There needs to be some sort of like drum programming changes, some transitions, some awes. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Pease were looking at each other. I was waiting for like a into the like eighth bar just to drop. Like you just need more dynamics. And number two, just add more musicality. Like everything's very like punchy. You know what I'm saying? Like find musicians, find keyboard players. Like just surround yourself with people that can add value to the stuff you guys already do. Because it just needs more oomph. You know what I'm saying? Like it just needs a little bit more like impact. But again, you guys have grown so much over the last like year that I've seen, because I think these guys have done about 10 of my shows, maybe 10 or 11 of my shows, and every single time you pick something and you get better. And I appreciate you guys coming back, investing in yourselves, because that's what it's really about. It's about keep getting better at your shit. There ain't no money in the bedroom, dog. There's no money in your bedroom. The fucking money is printed already. It's up to you to go find that shit. So step out of your comfort zone every day and just find a way to get better. You know what I'm saying? Learn more. You guys got YouTube. You guys got all these different online schools for music. Rockwilder, BPs, these guys just have to spend 20 to 30 grand to buy a board, the LP, the engineer, all that shit. Y'all have it easy as fuck. You got everything. So just know that you have a great foundation. Just continue every day to push the envelope. Especially since it's two of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever does the drums, make them shits hit harder. Whoever's focused on the melody, make them shits so catchy. You know what I'm saying? But don't ever jeopardize the integrity of what you do to fit in at the same time. Because what you guys do is you. It's very you. But just progress every day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it short, and I just want to add that, you know, sometimes I believe in the theory of less is more. Sometimes when you program the beats, some of the drum patterns or the kicks are a little busier than they need to be on some of the music. I'll give you an example. You heard that Jay-Z record that he did, you know, the one with beats on the first verse? Think of the drum pattern on that track, and it was a hit record. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about the movement and then the way you carry the music with the movement of the drums and the rest of the sonics. So just keep doing your thing.
Y'all clap it up for Network Music one time. Hell yeah. Last producer of the evening. Clap it up for Jimi Kendrix, by the way. Producer Academy Showcase, the very first night. The shit is lit.
Shout out to my Enterprise friend, D-Day, G-Fisher. What's going on? I go by the name Kid Called Quest from Rochester, New York. Shout out to my Enterprise fans, G-Fisher, D-Day. Shout out to Jimmy Kendrick for putting together a dope event for producers. Shout out to Jay Hatch. Some of y'all probably heard my name before, probably seen some of my work and stuff, you know. Work with a lot of people. Just about to play some joints for y'all. So let me know what you think.
Let's go! Last producer of the evening. Oh, by the way, my brother just came. They're on their way in. Right now, Royal Flush by Geronimo. On their way in. The show will begin in a minute. King Cole Quest. Rochester. And we're done.
Yeah, put your hands together.
Showcases officially done. So this last one we're gonna have, you got the best one, man. You get all of their feedback.
Yo, kid, what's up, man? One thing I can say, man, I hear you digging. I hear you digging with them samples, bro. I hear you digging. But one thing, with your beats, they're a little too redundant. I don't know if you love using that one, you know what I'm saying? That could be your favorite sound. I hear you, it's all good, but you gotta spice it up just a little bit. Because again, you gotta compliment those samples, because those samples are real soulful and groovy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we hyping. I want you to take me there, man. Like I want like, oh shit, what that shit? You know what I'm saying? But besides that, they cool. But I know they could be way much better.
Really dope.
I know they could be way much better. But the shit is good though. I see where you're going with it. Keep digging in the crates.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. It's like when the sample started, I was like, oh, wow. And then all of a sudden you go to the and I understand that sometimes you probably wanted to get it down to the mood, but let that sample breathe, man, and go crazy over the sample, because if I would have had some of them samples you had, when that beat came in, everybody would have fainted in here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure it does, because another thing that is weird about these beat battles, you never know who's next, who you're coming after, you was the last one. So the whole thing about it is first to last. I remember one time DMX was on the Apollo, and Redman was performing, Eric Sermon was performing, the Giants was performing, and he was like, I don't give a fuck if I'm first, second, I don't give a, when I get on that stage, it's gonna be fun. That's how you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, because Hatch knows this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Hatch was like, yeah, he held back a little bit tonight. But I still heard what you was trying to do. The problem is it was a lot of frequencies tonight. So you gotta make sure your frequencies always fuck up the place, no matter what shit you in. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
Yeah. Yes, sir, it's BP. First of all, I want to say, keep doing your thing, and like you said, keep digging. Like for me, when I heard the sample from the J Regrets, I was looking for something, and I hate when a lot of cats that's coming in the game now feel like they gotta translate a soul sample with trap drums. You know what I mean? Like the Timmy Thomas sample that Drake did and made a hit, that's a light in the bottle. That don't happen all the time, like on that level. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't be afraid to try to use different drum sounds. I mean, what Jay did to it was incredible. So, it's like, compete with that. You know what I mean? But don't feel like you gotta just translate it with trap drums, you know what I mean? Experiment and see how you can take it to another level, you know what I mean? Compete with what you feel like you were inspired by. It's basically what I'm saying. So, you know, don't be afraid to experiment and use drum sounds that you need. I stress that because, as I said earlier to another producer, I feel like a lot of people get lazy and they get software and they don't take the time to like build a drum library of unique sounds. You know, like the era I came up in, the era Rock came up in, we created our drum library. We didn't go to software, you know what I'm saying? And I don't hate software, it's dope, but just try to find ways to be unique. And even if you have to layer your drum sound and create your own frequencies, you know what I'm saying? That makes a difference because they're your sound. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
That's what
That's facts, man. From the man himself.
All right, last comment of the evening.
But not least.
Absolutely not. Real fast though, one more time for Producer Academy Showcase. First event ever. My man Jimmy and his team put on an incredible event. Big shout to Monster, Digiwax, Hall of Fame Studios.
Yes, sir.
I'm hopped up on Monster. No, I was kidding.
G Money.
Alright, King Call Quest. Now, I've seen you now about 3 or 4 times, right? I'm gonna give it to you 100%. I feel like right now you're searching for your sound. Like you've gotten feedback about your drums, your mixes, your sound selection, your quality, all these different things. And I feel like you're still kind of reaching for what it is that defines who you are as a producer or a beat maker right now. What I'm gonna tell you is fuck what everybody says. And like dial into who you are. Like if you fuck with sample shit and you love drum programming and like ill chops and whatever case may be, do that shit. Just make sure you're the best at it. Like when BPZ said like you're competing, like you're not competing with these guys. Like all you producers understand something, you're not competing with each other. You're competing with everybody who's already making records, who's already on the radio, who's got classics. That's who you're competing with. I'm gonna just leave you with this quick analogy. Y'all know like when you walk into a Walmart or a supermarket, right? You got Pepsi on one side, Coke on the other, right? But there's a whole soda aisle. There's Bodega Cola, flavored cola, RC Cola, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, this is important, that's important. What's gonna make somebody who's walking down that soda aisle want to select your soda? Is it the packaging? Is it somebody saying like, fuck it, let me try something new today? Or is it somebody saying, yo, did you try this shit yet? That's what you guys are. You guys are the soda aisle. Because Pepsi and Coke spend billions of dollars a year to say like, here, put this can on this tour, or put this on the end caps of these supermarkets or Walmart, or Target, whatever. But you don't have that money just yet. But you have the ability to brand yourself in a certain way. So my advice to you is pick a lane that's comfortable to you and make sure you are the fucking best at that shit. If you sample chop, make sure you're the best at that shit. If you sample something that somebody else did, you gotta be better than the person that did it the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like just find out who you are and dial in 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get up for Kid Call Quest one time, man. Oh, Rob wanna say something?
Yeah. I got it. Check this out. I got it. Check this out. Your name is A Kid Called Quest, right? Take that style and morph it into instinctive levels, paths, and travels in the paths of rhythm. The Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders, the Love Movement. Listen to all of the Quest shit and take your style and morph it into that shit. Because you already got the name. So if you got the name, people already saying, all right, Kid Called Quest. That means that he's fucking with tip shit. He's fucking with the snares and the One Love snare and the fucking Whose World Is This remix snare. Fucking the Chase Part 2. Them samples breathe. You know what I'm saying? The Low End Theory. Once you get into the Low End Theory, your shit is, you're over. You're winning every battle. Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? So if you the kid called Quest, take me back to Quest with your production. Take me back to the whole Quest shit, like as if you bringing people back to a time when nobody was fucking with Midnight Marauders. Nobody was fucking with Low End Theory. Nobody was fucking with the Love Movement, Beats, Rhyme, and Life. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, take your style and morph it into that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Kid Called Quest shit right there. That's his identity right there. 2017.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lil Snoop. I love Lil Snoop. Rest in peace, Lil Snoop.